I know that in the state of Kansas, if you are behind at all in rearages, they eliminate hunting privileges, fishing privileges, things like that. Is it possible to reinstate that at all?
We were last here on the 7th of April, at which time, we were last here on June 16th, at which time the circumstances of the obligation owed by Mr. Troxel had changed such that the order from that point going forward was for $1,000 per month in lieu of the earlier, I believe it was $1,258 per month. The matter was continued to today's date. Ms. Ridgway, do you have any update for the court at this time?
Your Honor, we did receive full payment in May, full payment in June, and full payment in July. Mr. Troxel, have you made August payment yet?
No, I tend to make the payments towards the end of the month.
Okay.
Due to the way payment works for the site I work for.
Okay.
But yeah, I do intend to make the full payment and maybe a little more if possible towards the end of the month.
Okay, Your Honor, that would make essentially six monthly payments, regular monthly payments that he's made as instructed. And I see no need to continue having him appear once a month to review these. So I would ask that we not schedule this for further hearing. I can send out a notice of hearing if there are issues with the payments in the future.
Mr. Troxel, does that make sense from your position?
Absolutely, yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Well, thank you. And I do want to give you credit. I know that the arc of time in question, I think, covers a period where you had some meaningful and unexpected expenses with your automobile or truck transmission. And I know that it's meant a lot of hard work and sometimes in far-flung places, but I appreciate your prioritizing this and your consistency in making these payments. And I, like Ms. Ridgway, have every confidence you'll continue to do everything in your power to make those payments. And I too think it makes sense to take this off the docket, and we're just relying on you to make at least $1,000 a month payment until everything's paid in full, and we'll be good to go.
Absolutely. I did have one question. I don't know if it's possible. I know that in the state of Kansas, if you're behind at all in rearages, they eliminate hunting privileges, fishing privileges, things like that. Is it possible to reinstate that at all?
That is
a good, go ahead.
Yes, all you have to do is make regular monthly payments. I'm looking at your case on my computer, and I don't see that we have notified this Department for Wildlife and Parks. I think that's KDWP. I don't see that we've notified them. Have you tried to get a license and been denied?
I did last year or the year before, I believe, and I was unable to get a fishing license, and that's really all I'd like to get. I stay a lot. I go to the lake quite a bit here in town, and I do enjoy fishing, but
let me give you this advice. Go try to get a license. Most people go to Walmart or wherever to get these. If they deny you the license, they have a flyer they're supposed to hand you with the phone number on it. And really, you can call and we can work on getting that taken care of.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Troxel.
Yes, sir.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too. Have a good weekend. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
Mr. Kelly, in this matter, you're before the court charged with civil contempt of court as a result of your failure to pay child support and or related expenses. If you're found in violation and contempt, you could serve up to 45 days in jail. If it's a second or subsequent offense, up to 90 days in jail. You understand the charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is docket number 2012-002815 involving Jade Haggerty versus Brandon Kelly. We're here at an adjourned hearing. It was adjourned from February 7th, 2024. The total obligation, monthly obligation that needs to be paid is $1,035.50. The last voluntary payment was February 6, 2024, in an amount of $1,100. There's been 3 show causes, 0 bench warrants, 3 contempt findings. I monitor compliance by the last 2 months at $1,035 a month. That equaled $2,070. There was a purge amount to be paid of $1,000. That total equals $3,070. The total amount paid was $2,000 with a shortfall of $1,070. The total arrears on this docket is $7,117.20. He was sentenced, his last sentencing was June 21st, 2023. For 21 days, $500 purge, and then he was sentenced again February 8th. February 7th. Mr. Kelly was sentenced to 45 days in jail. He was told to pay as ordered starting February 2024, plus pay the $1,000 purge by today, April 17th, or serve the 45 days in jail. On Monday, April 15th, 2024, Mr. Kelly paid the $1,000 purge and $1,000 payment. He also reported to me this morning that he could pay the shortfall of $1,070 today. Front of the court does not have any objection to that if you don't.
Okay, so what do we need to do, Miss Esther, if he makes that lump sum payment today?
If he makes that lump sum payment, front of the court has no objection to this being dismissed, and
Okay.
I'd continue to monitor.
Okay. Mr. Kelly, did you hear what she said?
Yes, Your Honor.
So if you make the payment of $1,071 today, then the case will be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor. I will do that today.
Okay, well, we'll take you to it, because if you don't, she'll have you back in a few weeks, and then we'll proceed and finish the hearing, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you're free to go. Have a good day.
You as well. Thank you.
So, Your
Finally
Honor,
gave you an easy one, Mr. Sackrider.
I would like to have my barber's license reinstated.
First, the state would announce that due to Ms. Jones's absence, the state is going to non-suit the request for modification of the child support, medical support portions of the order. The state is only going to ask for a confirmation of arrears and a payment on those arrears. Have you made any payments for cash medical support to Ms. Jones directly?
No.
Okay.
The only thing I did was I just buy the kid stuff. That's it.
All right. At this, we would offer what's been marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit 1 record in this case.
And sir, do you have any objection to me admitting State's Exhibit 1, this pay record, into evidence?
No.
It is admitted.
Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Do you have anything further?
No, just the state would make a request. The state would ask the court to take a medical judgment against Mr. Manigo in the amount of $4,043.95 as of December 31st, 2023, and order Mr. Manigo to pay that judgment off at the rate of $35 per month, beginning February 1st, 2024.
And sir, the state does not represent you. Is there anything else you would like to say?
No, that's fine. I mean, I would like to have my barber's license reinstated, but other than that, that's how I was making money. So when they
and that's something you'll have to discuss with the Attorney General's office.
She explained such. I just, I thought I'd throw it out there.
No, and I appreciate it. I just want to make sure you realize that I can't do anything about that. And so I do encourage you to talk to them. Making money will be helpful.
All right. Well, hopefully I can call them and they, you know what I'm saying, that they the outer ones took it, right? That because
I'm not with them, sir. I don't have access to their files. I don't have access to the licensing files. So I honestly don't know.
Right.
I have access to the court file, so I know about what's going on in court. And then all I know is what's in the file and what I hear in terms of evidence. But I'm not in charge of everything child support.
Okay.
Some things are out of my purview, and these administrative things are some of them. So unless it's before me, and even if it was before me, I'd know very little bit about it. So I highly encourage you to talk to them about it. And if they're not the ones responsible, you can keep digging and see who is.
Okay.
But it could very well be them. They do that.
All right.
And you're okay, sir, with the $35 each month going towards the arrears you owe?
Yes, ma'am, I can. I mean, yes, ma'am, I am. I'm sorry.
Okay. I am going to find that Ms. Jones is in default. She had notice of today's setting. I am going to confirm the medical support arrears and order a medical support judgment against Mr. Monaco in the amount of $4,043.95 as of December 31st, 2023, pursuant to the pay record admitted into evidence as well as testimony. And that will accrue interest pursuant to the family code. And I will order that Mr. Monaco pay that judgment back at a rate of $35 each month beginning February 1st of 2024.
All right.
And the Attorney General's office is going to draft an order based on my ruling today. And they're going to have you go back to the breakout room and they'll send it to you through DocuSign. They might have already done so. And they'll have you review it.
Not just yet, but I am working on it, Judge.
Ms. Eschenberg, if you can help him back to his room, and sir, good luck with everything going forward.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you, you too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Robert has money.
Oh,
He
my
has
goodness.
money. He can afford that costs money to go fish. Family court, I thought, is supposed to have the best interest of the children at heart. I mean, and do what's best for them. This is not it. If he had $20 left to his name, he could have paid that towards his child support, but instead he went fishing. That costs money. His attorney, no disrespect to the attorney, he's new to, he goes off of what Robert tells him.